the very least, we get the ball up pitch, provided we can get the throw off, which we do. And it's a good catch.
How did you make that?
He's gonna try to screen out. Screen out the 20. Screen out the Whining Beavers. Oh no! Does he have an apothecary? I don't think he has one. He's gonna spend it, and he's still dead. Oh my god! Oh no! Deccan's stare bag is dead! Dead! It's another cake! Oh my goodness! What is happening? See if he can get away. He cannot. He's gonna have to do this. Oh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League. It is the final game of Swiss here in the Batter Bowl, the mixed team competition of the MAML. Tonight we have two newcomers to the league. It's Vector Victor versus Firepants. Let's take a look at their lineups. The top four teams have already been locked in to advance to the semifinals. These two teams are playing for posterity. I wish them both the best of luck. It's been fun to watch their journey all competition long, and I hope to see them get it in season 2 when we get back to regular play. But for tonight, Vector Victor, coached by War Horseman, is coming in with an 11-man roster. 3 Chaos Dwarf blockers. They have block, they have tackle, they have fixed skull. That tackle skill is going to be a key skill going into the game tonight. We'll see why in just a minute. 2 Bretonian blitzers. They have block, they have catch, they have dauntless. There's, of course, the Chaos Dwarf Bull Centaur. Level 2, he picked up Sure Hands, which means Vector Victor plans to use him as a ball carrier. We'll see if he actually does or not tonight. 1 Vampire backed up by 2 Vampire Thralls. The Vampire also pulling double duty as the kicker on this lineup. And then a High Elf Thrower and a High Elf Catcher round out the lineup. Both are level 2. The Thrower picked up Sure Hands. Sure Hands, always a great skill for a thrower. The thrower tends to be the player to pick the ball up on the kickoff. So a great skill pickup there. And then the catcher picked up diving catch. I don't think we've seen a lot of picks of diving catch in this competition. I don't think we've seen it used though. Not a whole lot of passes in this competition. 1 cheerleader, 1 TRR, 1 apothecary, 1 fan factor. Not a lot of support staff. They have 60k in the bank, a TV of 1140, and they will be up against Firepants tonight, who has a TV of 1060. They're 80k under on the team value. They have 90k in the bank. This is the final game for both teams. There's no reason not to spend any money that you don't have. 12-man roster for Firepants. I'm sorry, 12-woman roster for Firepants. This is an Amazon team. 1 of the 4 blitzers is injured. Her career is over. She has a fractured skull. She'll be out this game. Of the remaining 3 blitzers, 1 has a smashed ankle, so her movement value or her movement allowance has gone down from 6 to 5. Otherwise, being Amazons, they all have dodge, and being blitzers, they have block. Block and dodge on 3 players, but we're not done there. Both catchers also picked up block on their level ups. That's 5 players who are blodgers, block and dodge. That is a nasty combination. 2 throwers on the lineup. One of them is the leader. That leader is going to give an extra TRR to Firepants, provided that the leader stays on the pitch. He has a backup thrower just in case, and 5 line women round out the lineup. 1 cheerleader, 2 TRRs, 1 apothecary, 3 fan factor, 1 coach assistant. A lot more support staff than Vector Victor has. How are these two teams going to play tonight? I think Firepants really needs to leverage their speed and their dodge skills. I think they need to not be as bashy as they've tended to be. I think they need to pull it back a bit. On offense, they can afford to open up a hole and run through it. On defense, I think they want to screen out Vector Victor. I really don't think there's much more to the game plan than that. I think Vector Victor, on the other hand, Vector Victor is not going to get any petty cash in this inducement phase. Vector Victor has an 11-man roster. They're down by 2 TRRs. They have 1. Firepants has 2 plus the leader. I think they want to make good use of their skills. I think they want to leverage this tackle skill to try to negate some of those dodges. I think we want to see more hypnotic gaze here with the vampire. Remember, Firepants has 2 catchers and a thrower. In fact, 2 throwers. Their passing game is real. Hypnotic gaze can basically lock down a catcher, can prevent a catcher from catching the ball and running away. I think we haven't seen a lot of use of hypnotic gaze by any of the teams that have brought a vampire. I think it would benefit Vector Victor tonight if he decides to use it. We'll see what he decides to do. Hank the Ranger says, is there enough TV difference to possibly see a wizard? 80K, yes, there is. He's got enough money in the bank to bring himself a wizard. He's going to get 80K plus 90. So he could do it. We could see a wizard tonight. Who's to say? Claffy says, I have used it. It was diving catch for the +1 to catch. I've never had a ball land in an area around me, at least. Fair enough. Vector Victor, I also think, wants to make good use of Dauntless here with these Brett Blitzers. Every single one of the Amazon players on Firepants has an AV of 7. I think he wants to take those blocks and get that player advantage early. I think he wants to smash Firepants into the ground. I think Firepants doesn't want to give up those hits because on offense, Firepants is going to be tough to stop. And on defense, if Firepants just keeps his distance, keeps his space away, screens out Vector Victor, and forces Vector Victor to only take 1 block by way of a blitz each turn, I don't think Vector Victor is going to have an opportunity to get that player advantage. So I really think it's Firepants' game to win here, but if Vector Victor can make really good use, really clever use of these skills that he has, who knows? Vector Victor could pull it out. So we'll see if the coaches are ready to go, and if so, we'll get this final game of Swiss underway. After tonight, Swiss competition will be over. It will be the cut to top 4. We'll take a look at that bracket at the end of the game, and the top 4 players will face off in a single elimination bracket to see who will be crowned the Batter Bowl champion. So it looks like the teams aren't ready just yet. They might be in the inducement phase. They might just be setting up. It's still a little early to tell. I've liked watching. So again, both these coaches are new coaches to the league, and one of the things I really like about Blood Bowl, I've said it a lot, Blood Bowl gives you so much agency. It's a game that gives you so much agency, and that is coupled with a game that makes you chuck a lot of dice. So new players tend to see these dice, they'll throw them. And this is really just sort of a human thing, right? Like, if the dice go your way, you go, oh, okay, cool, that's the way it should be. And when the dice don't go your way, you go, oh my gosh, I can't believe these dice, they're rigged. And so there's that push and pull there, right? Like, you have a lot of decisions to make in Blood Bowl, and then you have these dice that, you know, people, you tend to look at dice as working against you. And so when you're new to Blood Bowl, when you're new to a league, when you're new to a competition, you know, there's always a bit of that. And then to watch coaches get better game after game and mature game after game and figure out the game and figure out the rules and figure out how to mitigate that luck and then figure out a strategy and tactics that suit their playstyle is something I really, really adore in gaming in general. It's one of the things that makes me love gaming of all sorts. And Blood Bowl is a game where you get to see this in a league situation week after week, and it's one of my favorite things. And these two coaches have been, each game has been drastic, and they've been getting better and better, and I imagine we'll continue to see that tonight, and it's something I really look forward to. Hank says the GF dice are rigged. So does SP Beaver. So it looks like Vector Victor's setting up on defense. Fame advantage going to Vector Victor. They picked up a Bloodwiser Babe, whereas Firepants picked up 2 of them. Vector Victor's defense, very wide line. Look at this. Oh, wow. 2 in either wide zone, 3 defensive tackles on the line, spread in a straight screen right at center pitch. Firepants in turn looks like they're going to go with a 3-man offensive line. They have 3 TRRs to Vector Victor's 1. Vector Victor just has 1 TRR, so they need to be extra careful to make it count. Firepants with 2 in the right wide zone. Looks like they're going to try to block down the number 15 catcher. And they're going to try to block down the number 4 blitzer in either wide zone by their respective sidelines. Good call. It's going to be a 2-die block on each of those. 2 players back to receive. He's doing that because there is a kicker in play. And here's the kickoff. Interesting backfield here for Vector Victor. I'm going to switch my mic button here. So let me know, chat, let me know if the mic cuts in and out or not. And if it does, I'll switch back to using the keyboard. Changing weather. The weather is actually going to stay the same here, but the ball will scatter in extra space. Decent kick by Vector Victor. And now, turn 1 for Firepants here in the final game of Swiss competition in this wacky mixed team competition that is the Batter Bowl. There's that 2-die block on the left. In the left wide zone, this will be a clean hit against the Brett Blitzer. He'll be knocked down. Now over to the right wide zone. Now he's going to go pick up the ball first. Risky pickup, worked out. It's a 3+, so you might say, what's so risky about that? What's risky about that is you've got other actions you could take. So if you pick up the ball first, which you might very well want to do, you might want to see what happens, or you might have plans. You know, you're the coach. But if that pickup fails, you've got to spend the TRR on it, and then you've got no TRR left for your bigger actions here at the line. Hank the Ranger and SP Beaver disappointed that there's no sweltering heat in this first drive. Don't worry. We've got at least one more drive. It could still happen. Firepants moves the number 1 blitzer back toward the ball carrier. Setting up a faux cage in front of this ball carrier. Under a minute to play in turn number 1 for Firepants. They still got the block on the right side. They took it. Clean hit against number 5 catcher. Only an AV of 7. Catcher stays on the pitch. And he is going to send the number 8 catcher downfield by her lonesome. That is fine. She has block and dodge. She is afraid of nobody. Block and dodge means only the defender down die result will knock her to the ground. Here comes the blitz. 2-die blitz. This isn't going to work out. Oh, wow. Quadruple skulls. That's going to be the end of the the end of the turn for Firepants. You can see there, went for the blitz. It was skillless, got 2 skulls, had to spend the TRR, and then 2 skulls after that. Vector Victor to begin this game on defense. This Bull Centaur is by his lonesome, and he is going to kick off this turn to get a tackle zone in front of this protective screen in front of the thrower. Thrower's the ball carrier, the number 5 thrower, Andromeda Aina. Middle linebacker, number 16, moves forward towards the ball carrier, crosses center pitch. Brett Blitzer in the left wide zone stands back up and marks the number 3 blitzer, Atania the Invoker. Thrall moves forward to lend a hand against the number 10 linewoman. 2-die block. Skilled block coming up. Defender stumbles skills in play here due to the tackle skill. Tackle negates the dodge skill. Number 5, Brett Blitzer. Clotaire the Old will apply some lateral pressure on the ball carrier. SP Beaver says, no weather. No reason not to pass across the entire pitch next turn. You know I love to see that. Another 2-die block coming up on the right-hand side of the offensive line against both against both guards. 2-die block on the right-hand side of the line. This is going to be defender stumbles. We just talked about this. Tackle negates dodge, so it will not be a dodge push. Good hit. And a stun. 2-die block against the left defensive guard. This will be a both down result with the block skill. It's going to be a good block. And now there's just a 1-die block against the linewoman. I don't know if he wants to take it. He does have the vampire in the safety position. Moves the vampire forward on the GFI. Fails the GFI. Is he going to spin the TRR? I don't think he wants to. Wow. And the vampire failed the armor roll and got KO'd. The vampire, he spends the apothecary. The vampire is going to stay on the pitch stunned. Good use of the apothecary. Unfortunate that he has suspended there on that GFI. No more apothecary for Vector Victor for the remainder of the game. Cliffy is talking about how a massive fan of the Baltimore Vloopadoops from MAML Season 1 that he is. I'm blushing. I'm going to quote Cliffy's here. The Vloops are my favorite sports team of any sport in the history of mankind. Wow, that's really nice. Yeah, the Vloops are pretty cool. I'm glad you're a fan, Cliffy's. Wow, risky 1-die block in the right wide zone. It's going to be a push result. He's got a 1-die block against the Bull Centaur. He can make it a 2-die block if he wants. Is he going to try for the handoff? He did try for the handoff. Failed catch. He's going to spend the TRR. He's down to 1. And now the number 6 thrower has the ball. Are both throwers on the pitch? Really? Wow. Who's not on the pitch? One of the linewomen's off the pitch. All right. So Firepants. Wow. Handoff to a pass. Is Firepants going to do this? I would love to see it. Firepants does not have the TRR. This is going to be a long pass. Failed pass. 1/3 chance to succeed. Thankfully, he had a teammate nearby to pick up the fumbled pass. It is now in the hands of the number 9 linewoman. Vector Victor, turn 2. Only turn 2. Both teams have 1 TRR remaining. I would have loved to see that. A handoff to a pass to a 2 GFI TD. I live for that stuff. The good old Vloopadoop. Number 5 prep blitzer, Clotaire the Old, gets a tackle zone on the number 9 linewoman. This linewoman's going to eat a 2-die block. Going to eat a 1-die block. But will probably make it a 2-die block once they block down one of the other players here. We'll see. 2-die block behind the ball carrier. This will be a clean hit. Clean hit by the Bull Centaur. So he can pull in the assist here to get a 2-die block on the number 12 linewoman and then end up making this a 2-die block on the ball carrier. We'll see. Thrall moves back to cover the number 8 catcher. Coffee says Bull Centaur not care about ball. Bull Centaur care about smash! Indeed he does. Except he did pick up sure hands. Maybe he cares about the ball a little bit. 2-die block, here it is. This will be a good hit. Ball scatters right into the hands of the blocker. He's not going to spend the TRR on this, I can't imagine. Not going to spend the TRR on this either. Into the hands of the Thrall. Thrall doesn't pick it up. Well done, good block. But now, who gets at that ball? Is the catcher going to dodge out and pick up this ball? I think he might. Takes a risky 1-die block. It was a skill block, however. Trying to take these hits. I think that's what he wants to do. I don't know if I agree with the action order, but he does want to take these hits for sure. He has a TRR. The catcher can dodge out. He's AG4. Yeah, good pickup. Where does he go? Does he nestle in with his teammates? Nope, he's going to stay put. One dodge makes it a 2-die blitz against the catcher. Two-die block against the Bull Centaur. Clean hit. Wow, that Amazon just wound up and elbowed him. Marnak's Smoky Bowl now down. Lost half his MA on that. He has an AG of 1. He's effectively I'm sorry, AG of 2. He's effectively locked down. Number 11 linewoman stands up. Good dodge. There's the assist on the catcher. Blitz coming up. 2-die skilled blitz. Ooh. Good hit. He'll follow up. Good stun, and the ball falls into the hands of the thrower. It might be a better ball scatter. Moving the blitzer this way made me super nervous because of the Kastorf blocker. Thankfully, the number 11 line woman was there to negate the assist. Blitzer had, well, I guess the blitzer's done. I think the blitzer had movement left. Another player to come in on the Kastorf blocker. Not doing much to lock down the blocker. But we'll keep the blocker from moving laterally. Turn 3 for Vector Victor. Vampire stands up. Vector Victor got their hands on this ball for one turn here in the beginning of this half. Firepants was able to recover. Vector Victor looking to get their paws on it again. 2-die block. This will be a dodge push against the number 4 blitzer. Thrall follows up, gets a tackle zone on the ball carrier. Two-die block. Back on the line. Gets a KO. Well done. One-man player advantage for Vector Victor at this point. Under a minute to play in turn number 3. Bull Centaur will get a 2-die block on the number 1 blitzer. The number 16 thrower moves to lend a hand against the block on the number 10 linewoman, looking to take a player off the pitch. Clyphus asked, the Bull Centaur going to smack an Amazon again? Oh no, the Bull Centaur's dumb. I'm sorry. 1-die blitz, skull result. Is he going to spend the TRR? I don't know. I think he decides not to. I think if you're going to go in for that risky blitz, you might as well commit to it. But decided he wanted to hold on to that TRR for this half. The thrower is going to get a positive dodge away with the dodge skill, and will more than likely get some friends with her. She just needs 1 to be safe, but that'll be 3 dodges in all. First dodge taken on the left-hand side of the line. That worked out. Two-die block against the number 1 Chaos Dwarf blocker on the right-hand side of the line. This will be a clean hit. And gets a stun. Well done. Decided to follow up. Alright, sure. Takes another 2-die block. This will be a good hit against the number 11 Thrall. Blitz coming up on the second Thrall, back in the safety position. Another good hit. Thralls only have an AD of 7. They'll stay on the pitch. Blitzer's probably going to stay put. But now, no more dodges. He's free to do something with... Oh, wow. Is he going to hand off to score? Wow. Went for the handoff. He's going to try 2 GFIs. No, not going to be that risky. Fair enough. I don't think anybody can get to him. Thrall might. He's going to GFI. Thrall can get there with a second GFI. So the Thrall could blitz with a dodge, 2 GFI blitz. Oh, wow. Decided to do the final GFI. He's going to have to spend his last TRR. This should make it 1-0. It does. Well done. Firepants takes the lead, 1-0. Firepants out of team rerolls for the half, but they are in the lead. And Firepants gets back one of their knocked out players. That'll bring the player count back up to 11 aside. And now, Vector Victor is going to have an opportunity to score here. If they can score, they have 5 turns to do it. If they can score, they will be on offense in the second half, and they'll have a chance to try to win this game 2-1. Vector Victor deciding to hold on to their TRR, and now they find themselves to have the TRR advantage, 1-0. 2 Bloodwiser Babes working out in Firepants' favor. Firepants, the four-man line, too wide. They're leaving center pitch wide open. Vector Victor is going to set up with a three-man line. They're putting the Chaos Dwarf blocker right at center pitch, so they're not going to try to blitz down this linewoman. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna stay put. So it turns out this formation is going to work out for Firepants. Flyface asks, are all teams yellow? Didn't we just have an all-yellow teams game a couple of weeks ago? We did. Firepants has a kicker, don't they? Or do they not have a kicker? Firepants does not have a kicker. All right, here's the kick. Brilliant coaching. Firepants gets an extra TRR. They need it. Wow, and that's a really good kick, too. Turn 4, final turn of the first quarter for Vector Victor. What is the game plan? They don't really have any blocks to take. They're going to go for the ball pickup right out of the gate. Good pickup. Where does the thrower go from here? Ball carrier moves up next to Tanik Waisaki, the number 11 Thrall. Vampire's going to move back. Both the Thrall and the Vampire are going to make up the front half of the cage. Bull Center is going to pull back to the back left corner of the cage. SP Beaver says, who needs a kicker? Who needs a kicker is right. With a kick like that. Number 15 catcher moves into the left wide zone. It's the only catcher, it's the only dedicated catcher positional on the team, but the two Bretonian blitzers have the catch skill as well with an AG of 3. That's nothing to sneeze at. Still has a blitz to take. Moves the Brett Blitzer in to tie up the number 1 Amazon Blitzer. Is he going to try a blitz? Try a blitz on either side of the pitch, but he's going to give up the wide zone if he does. SPB asks, is there really a need for a full cage there? No, I don't think so. But, you know, he might just want to set it up. Just, you know, peace of mind. Second quarter begins. Vector Victor decided to keep their line intact. We'll see if he's given up any blocks here. Looks like he's going to. He gets a tackle zone on number 5 to grab an assist. Wow! Double skulls again. Firepants has to spend the TRR that they just got. This time, they're going to get a knockdown on this Brett Blitzer. With a roundhouse to the face. Second 2-dive block. This is on the left tackle. Oh. Firepants getting aggressive here. He's going to get a 2-dive block on the number 15 catcher. This is going to be a dodge push. Unless he wants... Yeah, no, it has to be a dodge push. Oh, no, no, no! It could be a knockdown. Yeah. Gets a stun. He's looking for a little more out of this. Getting super aggressive on this turn, but I don't think it's so bad on this turn. Because he still has a great position on the pitch. I think Firepants is looking pretty good here. 2-dive block on the right-hand side of the line coming up. Clean hit against the Thrall. Final block on the line is going to be a push result against the number 2 Chaos Dwarf blocker, Garak Thunder Throw. What does he throw? I mean, I guess he throws thunder, eh? 3 players left to take actions with by Firepants. Decides to tie up the number 4 Brett Blitzer. Good dodge, getting super aggressive. Leaves the safety in place, turn 5 for Vector Victor. Vector Victor moves the number 3 Castor blocker base to base with the number 7 catcher. It looks like he's going to move his cage here. Is he going to get a blitz out of this as well? No. So it looks like the cage is going to move over laterally to the right. They pick up a few yards moving forward. They've still got this catcher to worry about. Life is asked, is that fuzzy color on Vector Victor's side his team icon? This right here? That is his team icon in red. Yes, it's a V. Wow, 1 die block on the right-hand side of the line. That's not going to work out. Risky block, and it doesn't work out. That's a situation where you might be okay with just leaving that player there and not taking an action with him, because then he's exerting tackle zones. And if the opponent wants to block him, they have to spend an action blocking him down. 2 die block for Firepants. This will be a push on the number 10 for all. Firepants more than likely going to descend on this cage. Yes, indeed. They do just that. They're going to take... Well, maybe not yet. They can set up a 2 die block on the Kastorf blocker here, and then they can set up a 2 die block on the Kastorf blocker here. 2 die block back at the line. This will be a push. Two die block over in no man's land on the left wide zone. This will be a push as well against the other remaining Brett Blitzer. Another block against him. This will be a clean hit, and he's going to set up for a surf in a later turn. Well done. Blitz coming up. 2 die blitz on the front right corner of the cage. It's going to be a knockdown result. Thrall's going to stay alive. Does the blitzer continue to move? Blitzer has to be careful here. If he moves, he has to dodge. If she moves, she has to dodge. I'm sorry. So Clypheus, can you see the Gatorade spill right here? This is just Gatorade. Don't worry, it's cherry Gatorade. Don't worry about this. Three seconds left. Decides to indeed dodge out the blitzer. He wants to take a 2 die block here. Does he have the time to do it? It's only going to be a 1 die block. Oh, because of the Kastorf behind him. 1 die block's going to work out anyway. And he now has a tackle zone on the ball carrier. Turn 6. 3 turns left for Vector Victor to try to get on the board. If not, they can try again in the second half. Don't listen to SB Beaver. There's not a logo in the center of the field. Number 11 Thrall stands back up. Vector Victor trying to find something to do with the ball carrier. Stands up the Brett. This will be a push result. He'll probably follow up. Yes, indeed. Just 35 seconds of play in turn 6. Dodges out the ball carrier. Well done. Puts the ball carrier in this 3-point cage. A little bit of a risky position. We'll see if he stays okay though. Has to start thinking about trying to score. SB Weaver says needs to send a couple players down pitch. Yeah, he needs to start figuring out what his game plan is here to score. Tries to dodge out the Brett Blitzer. That's not going to work out. Is he going to spend the TRR? He does not. Turn 7 for Firepants. Firepants gets between the end zone and the number 5, Brett Blitzer. Gets 2 players on either side of that Brett Blitzer. That's good defensive play here. This means that Brett Blitzer has negative dodges any space he can move to. Two-die block back at the would-be cage. Results in a push. Blitz still on the table. Claffy says fouling Brett Blitzers is just heresy and should basically never be done. It's uncouth, really. Good positive dodge by the number 9 line woman, and then she'll take a step back. Firepants continuing with the aggressive D here. But they're trying to close down some holes. They're shutting down the left side of the pitch. We'll see if Vector Victor finds a slot here on the right side or not. Firepants is going to try to prevent that from happening. Good dodge by the number 11 line woman in the right wide zone. Where's she going to go? She's going to stay put. Fair enough. Another good dodge. He moves 2 players back in the left wide zone. Trying to cover some gaps. Takes a 1-die block on the left side of the ball carrier. Works out due to the block skill. And now Vector Victor, turn number 7. Wow, they've just barely got the MA. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to try to get somebody in scoring position. Thrall moves down pitch to get tackles on the number 4 blitzer. Is he going to try to blitz the number 4 blitzer here in the right wide zone? Is that the hole he's going to try to exploit? Wow, I don't know what's happening now. Number 10 Thrall moves on the right wide zone. Does that mean a blitz on the number 11 linewoman? The Centaur moves laterally over to the right. Vector Victor has to end this turn with somebody in scoring position. Wow, takes the risky one die block. Back on the cage, double skulls after the TRR. That's going to be it. Vector Victor not going to be able to score. Firepants, can they score? No, they cannot. So the half's going to end 1-0. Firepants trying to figure out what they want to do here. 2-die block back at center pitch. This will be a push result. Minute 30 left in turn 8 for Firepants. Firepants has a 2-die block coming against the number 5 Brett Blitzer in the left wide zone, but try to dodge first. Dodge failed, and that'll be it for Firepants. Final turn of the half coming up. Brett Blitzer is going to mercifully stay alive in the left wide zone. And this Thrall got out of harm's way. Probably wasn't going to be surfed due to the Brett Blitzer, but now he's definitely not going to be surfed. Might see a pass for some SPP. Probably wants to try to, take as many blocks as he can. Clean block against number 11 linewoman. I don't know if I would have taken that block. He could have made that just a block instead of a blitz and then used the blitz somewhere else. I think he wants to maximize the number of hits he takes here on this turn. But fair enough, he did it with the Bull Centaur. Maybe he has a better use for the Thrall. Takes a 2-die block against the number 7 catcher, gets a push out of it. Doesn't follow up. Keeps the assist for the number 3 blitzer. He can take the 2-die block with the number 1 Kastorf blocker. SP Beaver demanding a foul. 1 minute to play in the half. Vampire succeeded every single one of his bloodlust rolls this half. Brett Blitzer's going to move down pitch just because. Clavius prays to Nuffle. He's going to go for the long pass. And it works out. Well done. Got the SVP on the pass. Well done. Send some players down pitch to protect that blitzer. To protect the blitzer from anybody in the stands charging the pitch. Takes a 1-die block in the left wide zone. That's not going to work out. Got to be careful of those plays. If you get knocked down, you still got to pass an armor roll. You don't want to see yourself losing a player on a risky block. That'll do it. 1-0. Firepants in the lead. Vector Victor is going to go on offense here in the second half. It'll be 11v11 on the pitch. Firepants to set up on defense. They're going to keep their same formation. Will Vector Victor keep theirs? Bull Centaur gets on the line in the left wide zone. Lots of players on the line. But he's not getting any 2-die blocks out of this. We'll see if he wants to or not. If he doesn't want to get any 2-die blocks out of this, he probably wants to pull players off the line. Like the only reason to keep this thrall here, in my opinion, is to put another man up here and then try to get the 2-die blocks and lock down this line. Could even do the same here, but then he's dedicating a lot of players to the line. Or, you know, you can pick one or the other. Four backs, 3 on the line, 2 in the right wide zone, 1 on the left. Everybody's up on the center line with 4 backs and 1 to receive. Here we go. Quick snap, Vector Victor. Everybody gets to move into adjacent square. Where's he going to go? Not a great kick for Firepants. He'll move the thrower 1 space toward the ball. Does anybody else move? Does he pull people off the line? Does he move people up? Unfortunately, his backs are too far away to give an assist. He's shifting all the backs 1 space to the right, it looks like. And that's it. Back shift to the right. Thrower moves 1 space towards the ball, and second half will begin here. Vector Victor looking to score. If they want to win this game, they want to score early. If they're playing for the tie, then they can score whenever they like. Ball pickup was the first order of business. It worked out. Is he going to move the ball carrier forward? I don't think he wants to keep the ball carrier where he is. I think he wants to move him forward, start getting some protection. Wow. Wow. 2 GFIs on the thrower. He's going to spend the TRR. Failed the second GFI. He wanted to take advantage of this natural cage formation right here at the line. He's now out a TRR. Clypheus demands death. Now the cage is set up. It is dedicated in the right wide zone. This is going to give Firepants an opportunity not only to go after this cage, but to collapse his defense, making it even more potent. SP Beaver demands death. Any Brett Blitzer will do. Moves the thrall forward. The thrall's not going to get the assist on the block, however, due to the number 11 line woman. And there's that failed bloodlust roll. So now the vampire is going to move up next to the thrall. Wow, well done. Gets a 2-die block on the line woman. The vampire can follow up if he wants, because he'll still have the thrall to feed off of. He does. Gets a stun. Opens up a hole at center pitch. But now what's going to happen to the thrall? Poor Tanik Waisaki. Is he going to stay? Is he going to stick around? He's not. He is KO'd. One-man player advantage for Firepants. Vector Victor down a thrall. One thrall left. Where is he? Oh, he's over on the cage. 2-die block in the right-hand side of the line. This will be a clean hit against the number 10 line woman. It's going to push her towards center pitch. That's where the vampire is. Vampire with a strength advantage. Number 9 Bull Centaur moves over to the right to lend a hand against the number 9 line woman, but still a 1-die block. He's going to take it. He gets a push out of it. SP Beaver says vampires really do not seem with it. Vampires as players, I think, are great. Vampires on a vampire team, or rather, vampire teams, I think, are terrible. They're not very good. First turn of the second half for Firepants. Takes a 2-die block on the left-hand side of the line. This will be a push. Probably doesn't want to follow up here. Yes, well done. He can start moving all of these players, shifting them to the right. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Oh, no, he's going to get an assist on the vampire. Is this a blitz on the vampire coming up? Still no use of hypnotic gaze. Although, to be fair, I don't think he could have taken good advantage of it in the last drive. Shifting the players in the left wide zone back towards center pitch. Condensing this deep. Wow, wow. Sends one of them, the blitzer, the number 8 catcher, back behind the line to apply some pressure on the back of the cage. I think the Ranger says, in reference to vampires, AG4 and Strength 4 is pretty great. Wounding your teammates, not so much. Failed GFI. Wastes no time spending the TRR. TRR is used up for this turn. 2 TRRs left for Firepants. 2-die block. This is against the Thrall. Good hit on the Thrall. Trying to take the last Thrall off the pitch. It's not going to happen. But he now has a tackle zone on the ball carrier, the number 16 thrower. .25 seconds to play in turn 9. 1 player left. Number 7 catcher. What does Halifax plan to do? She's in pretty good position where she's at. He might just decide to leave her where she is. Nope, he's going to go base to base. All right, turn 10 for Vector Victor. Going base to base here with the catcher means Vector Victor gets an opportunity to open a hole in the right wide zone. They can make this a 2-die block with the Brett Blitzer, and then that gives them the ability to then move down pitch. Or they can make it a 2-die blitz even to clear out a player. That's not going to do it. But we'll see what the plan is. Two-die block back at center pitch. Clean hit against the number 5 thrower. So the number 15 catcher here moved forward. The reason why she doesn't assist on this block here is because She is in the tackle zone with the number 4 blitzer, and that's preventing her from lending an assist. Double skulls back at center pitch. Took the block at center pitch, but doesn't move, doesn't secure the ball carrier. And now Firepants has an opportunity to steal this ball away. Two-die block back at center pitch, man. So these blocks at center pitch, I don't know how I feel about them. It's good to take blocks when you have them, but I might prioritize this first if you want to go after the ball. Two-die block. It's going to result in a push on the number 3 Castle blocker. A wall of Amazons at center pitch. Nobody's crossing this line right here. Too deep near the right wide zone. He could have brought the number 6 thrower in for the assist. Looks like he's going to do just that. Two-die block against the number 15 catcher. This will be a clean hit. We'll get a chain push out of this. I think the Ranger says, anyone decided what teams you're going to play next season? Nick Satan, I think he has decided on Lizardmen. I wanted to play Lizardmen, and he said, no, I'm playing them. So I'm pretty sure Nick Satan's going to play Lizardmen. Good stun, by the way, by Firepants. Well done. 2 tackle zones on the ball carrier now. They'll get a two-die block on the ball carrier if they want to take it. I think I'm probably going to play Wood Elves. I think it's time for me to do some Elven BS. Firepants sends the number 1 Brett Blitzer down pitch. Threatening the pass. The number 12 linewoman tags along. 1-die block on the ball carrier. And this is going to work out. We'll see where the ball scatters. Pretty advantageous position for both teams, really. But Vector Victor really needs to find a way to free up some players and get after this ball. The thrower could stand up, do a positive dodge to a pickup. I don't think that's the first thing you want to do, especially with no TRRs. But if he wants to pick up the ball with the thrower, I don't think he minds. I don't think Bretonians are trash. I think they're not good. Like, they're not on the same tier as halflings and ogres and stuff. Yeah, I would say Bretonia is maybe like C tier. One die block back towards the ball carriers. Clean hit. Hank the Ranger debating on playing Dark Elves or Halflings in Season 2. I need to see if I can get an amendment add to the league rules that if we play Halflings and beat a team, that they get kicked out of the league. You know what? That is not an unreasonable ask. Good pickup by the thrower. Still has some movement left with the thrower. Needs to find a way to protect this thrower, unless he's going to punt. I commend Nick Satan for spending a whole competition trying to make ogres work. I really respect that. There's the pass by the ball carrier. Good catch by the Brett Blitzer. Is he gonna try a YOLO blitz? Or is he gonna try YOLO dodges? What's the game plan here? 7 seconds left. 2 seconds. Tried the dodges, didn't work out. Ball's gonna scatter in Firepants' favor. That was a minus 1, 2, 3. That was a -3 dodge. Needed a 6 to make that work. Didn't work out. When you dodge, if you're in a tackle zone and you try to move into another space, that means you must dodge. And your dodge is an AG roll minus the number of tackle zones you're moving into. So he was here, so he's in an enemy tackle zone. That triggers a dodge, and he's moving here. And there's 1, 2, 3 enemies with a tackle zone on that space, so it's -3 dodge. Wow! Good block and an injury on the Brett Blitzer. He has a smashed knee. His career is over. Hank the Ranger says, I hope if Nick plays Lizardman, then he's able to make a trade for Pips Pippy. Ah, I hope we can make that happen. SP Beaver says, are we allowing trades? The problem with trades is that you have to trade within races. So like lizardmen have to trade with lizardmen, humans have to trade with humans, and we probably won't have enough people to really make that work. Failed pickup. 3+ pickup. He's going to spend the TRR. And fails the pickup a second time. Who's greasing these balls, man? This week has been terrible for ball pickups, no matter the weather. SP Beaver praise to Nuffle. Two-die block back at center pitch. This will be a push result against the number 11 line woman. That's the Vampire. Wow. Only failed his bloodlust roll once. Victor cannot really afford to allow Firepants to pick this ball up and secure the ball carrier. He needs to find a way to get after it. Little Centaur is going to gallop to center pitch. He's not gonna waste any of the GFIs. Although he does have sure feet. I think the Ranger says, any possibilities for a 12th human player for next season? I'm not sure what you're asking. Like, if somebody wants to play as a human, like, everybody's welcome. Anyone can play. So if somebody wants to play as a human, I'm all for it. Like, the more the merrier. Every competition so far has had more coaches than the last. Hopefully that'll continue. But I don't actually do any sort of, like, I don't actually do any recruiting or anything. Like, I haven't been, like, advertising or anything. But feel free to invite people. Like, again, you know, the whole point of the league is, you know, both new and seasoned coaches to play in a, you know, sort of a welcoming atmosphere where you don't have to worry about, you know, you don't have to worry about winning or lose. I mean, everybody wants to win, of course, but you don't have to worry about, like, losing and people going like, oh man, why are you know what I mean? Like, it's a place to learn Blood Bowl, have some fun. So everybody's welcome. Turn 12. Final turn of the third quarter here for Firepants. So the number 10 Thrall picked up the ball, but he's all by his lonesome. He is skillless. He has an AV of 7. We'll see what he can do here. Firepants has a TRR on deck. Good dodge to get one tackle zone on the Thrall. SP Beaver says, yeah, lets me play. There's no requirements. SP Beaver, of course, Chaos Cup champion in 3rd place in Season 1. Takes... Oh, wow. So he takes the blitz with the number 10 linewoman. That means he's not going to get a block on the number 10 Thrall. He's going to get another tackle zone on the Thrall, directly in front of the Thrall. But do you think that Thrall is afraid of you? Do you think that Thrall's afraid of you? That Thrall will take the 3 dodges, no problem. That Thrall will pass to the Bull Centaur. He's not afraid. Two-die block. Two-die block behind the ball carrier. Good stun. Clavius praised to Nuffle. Clavius says that Thrall's afraid of no one except the vampire. He's quite afraid of the vampire. The number 8 catcher moves into scoring position. Tackles on the number 4 Brett Blitzer. The only Brett Blitzer remaining on the pitch. GFIs with the line woman. I don't think he wants to spend the TRR on that. We'll see if he does. He does not. Oh wow, and she's KO'd. But I think he's okay. Loses a player on the GFI, decides to hold on to his TRR. I think that was a good call. 4th quarter begins. Final quarter of play in this game. Firepants is currently leading 1-0. They don't have the ball, but they might get it next turn. Wow. Wow. 2-die block back at center pitch. This works out. What's the plan here? What's the plan to score? You have no TRRs left. What he could do is blitz with the bull. Nope, he's going to blitz with the vampire instead. Blitzes with the vampire, pushes the Amazon player in front of the ball carrier. Good block. He follows up. But now what happens to the Thrall? The Thrall's got to make 3 dodges. I think a blitz with the vampire, or even a blitz with the Bull Centaur to block this player down would have then meant the Thrall only had to make 1 positive dodge. Oh, he's gonna throw to the Bull Centaur. All right, here we go. Failed interception, failed pass. That's a 6 on the pass. The ball fumbles into the hands of Firepants. And now Firepants with possession. Five-Face has to be intercepted. Did he fumble and scatter there? It fumbled and scattered. It was a failed interception attempt. The number 6 thrower here tried to intercept and failed. And then the pass failed. And then it's scattered into the hands of the number 5 thrower. So the thrower has a positive dodge to get out here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then can do, I mean, she can do whatever she wants. I spoke too soon. SB Beaver prayed to Nuffle. Nuffle responded. So now Victor has an opportunity here. Ball pickup by the vampire, goes out of bounds. Where's the ball? That was a 2+ pickup, only fails on a 1. Sure enough, he rolls a 1. And all the balls back at center pitch. Turn 14 for Firepants. Oh, not a bad attempt by Victor. The dice just didn't work out. Vampire in some danger here. Dodge just to a straight ball pickup. Works out. Is he going to try to hand off this ball? No, he's going to pass. Nobody was practicing this week. Just terrible flubbed passes left and right. Turn 15 for Victor. They got to get after this ball. I think they got to just pick this catcher up, go after this ball, pass it to someone, do something. They could probably take a blitz on the number 1 blitz. Oh man, no, everybody's tied up. He tries to pick them up. Tried to pick them all up with the cast or blocker. Has an AG of 2. It's a 5+ due to the negative pickup. Didn't work out. The ball scattered to the left of the blitzer. Victor. It's not looking good. They can try to get it into the hands of the Bull Centaur. Firepants has an opportunity to get after this ball. The ground strikes again. Player number 3. Good dodge to a 2-die blitz against the number 2 Chaos Dwarf blocker. This will be a push. He was hoping to get a knockdown. But at least now it's a positive dodge to a pickup. He can still score. He can score on this turn. Oh, he's not even going to dodge to pick it up. Yeah, you know what? A lot smarter. Now he can throw the ball. Good reception. That'll do it. 2-0. Firepants takes or increases their lead. Well done. And really no chance here for Victor to come back, but they are going to have a turn left. Maybe 2? Thrall comes back on the pitch thanks to those 2 Bloodweiser babes. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the wrong team. Firepants on defense yet again. Victor. Final turn, turn 16. Perfect defense. Firepants gets to reset their defense if they want to. Nope. Oh, wow. Wow, so we just saw diving catch in action. The ball ended up here, and the number 15 catcher made the diving catch. Well done. What else you gonna do? Tried to dodge the bull centaur down pitch. It didn't work. And that'll be it. Firepants is gonna call it 2-0 the final. Firepants is gonna take this game. Congratulations to Halifax. And you know what? Great showings for first competitions for rookies to the league for both Halifax and oh, I've already forgotten. I already forgot his name. I'm gonna call him by his Discord name. By Vector Victor and by Firepants. Again, like I was saying at the beginning of the competition, it's really cool to watch the coaches pick up the game and sort of craft their play style into something that suits them. Difficult to do with a mixed team competition, but conversely, I think it's easier to sort of learn the basics of the game in a mixed team competition because you don't have to worry about matchups so much since matchups are already loony. So, and I think both teams have done a good job of this competition. Statistics: Vector Victor dominating ball possession, but Firepants making better use of it when they got it. You saw Firepants and Halifax getting players into position to score in preparation of picking up the ball. It worked out very well for them. SPP picked up 14 for Firepants, 7 for Vector Victor. Not that it's going to matter. But again, congratulations to both coaches. I hope to see them both back for Season 2 when we go into regular season play. It's been fun to watch them in this competition. And I think they have the potential to become lethal competitors in regular Blood Bowl play. Before we go, let's take a look at the... so this is the last game of Swiss competition. That's it. Top 4 teams are going to advance to the semifinals, and those teams are the Wanghangers in first. They will be paired up against 4th place Santa Swarm in the semifinals. The Ardents of Nuffle in 2nd place. They're going to be paired up with News Team 6. These are 2 runbacks. The Wanghangers and Santa Swarm, this is a runback of this week's game. And the Ardents of Nuffle and News Team 6 played each other, I think, in week 3. The favorites for these 2 games won those matchups. The Wanghangers beat Santa Swarm. The Ardents of Nuffle beat News Team 6. So Santa Swarm and News Team 6 are looking for vengeance. If they can win in the semifinals, that's what matters, right? You know, you may be 1-1 in the matchup or 1-1 in the competition against your opponent, but if you win in the semifinals, that's what matters. So we're probably going to take a little bit of a break for a few days, maybe up to a week, before the semifinals get underway. I'm actually in the middle of moving. The movers arrive tomorrow morning, so I will probably, or I hope to have everything at least for streaming set up this weekend, so we won't lose too much time. But as always, once the games are scheduled, you will be able to see them here on Twitch and on Twitter and on Facebook. You'll see the commands for those right there on your screen. The schedules will be posted as per the usual. This bracket is a single elimination bracket. That means 2 things. If you lose, you're out. There is no consolation match, so there's no like 3rd place match. It's once you lose, you're done. And it means that there are no more draws. So if a game ends, if the second half ends in a tie, then it will go to sudden death overtime. That is an 8-turn half, so to speak, where it starts with a coin flip, just like normal. Any players that are injured stay injured, as if it were, you can think of it as like a third half, third, I guess. But most importantly, you don't get back your TRRs. So that is something to consider going into this bracket here. If you're getting towards the end of the game and you're playing for a tie, or it looks like you're going to tie, you really want to be careful of spending those TRRs. You might need to save them for overtime. So I'm excited. Those are 4 fantastic teams. In fact, you know, we talk about new coaches getting better. News Team 6 was one of the newer coaches in at the end of the first season, and now he's in the semifinals, man. He's just he's really found his play style and carved a path through the game. So I'm just super excited to see this play out. But that's going to do it for tonight. Again, once the games are scheduled, you'll be able to check them out here on Twitch and on Twitter and on Facebook. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and we'll see you for the semifinals in the Batter Bowl. Take care, guys.